Yo guys, what up? It's Zombie Mods here, and I'm showing you a tutorial here of how to use Radiant on World at War. Okay, go to your World at War files, go to bin, go to launcher, run as administrator, click on yes, go to Radiant. Wait till this loads. There we go. Now, where my mouse is, this is the 2D view, and that's the 3D view. Okay, now this is all the textures and all the stuff here when you want to change the textures to different stuff, Okay, now go to folder open, or you can go to file open. Now do not do the patch, do your map name. Okay, this is what you should start with. Okay, to move around, hold right click to move forward and backwards. You can spin, do that. Now how do you move up and down? Control right click, and here you go, move like this, move up and down like that. Now how do you spin? How do you do a backflip in this? Well, it's quite simple too. Control shift, then right click, and then you can do a backflip. You can spin, you can look down, up and down, quite cool. Alright, that is the controls. Now when you're mapping, if you're having this issue where you're having these boxes in your way, okay, to hide these items, hit F on the keyboard, uncheck trigger and volume to get it out of your way when you're mapping. Now to select items, shift left click to select that item. Now you can drag it, stretch it on your 2D view here, or you can do it in your 3D view right here. Alright, so next thing I'm going to show you guys is how do you make a block. So go out to the map and hold left click and just drag some, there you go, make a block. You just made a block. Now it looks all weird looking. Just click on one of these textures here, or this or that, unselect it, and there you go, made yourself a block. Now to select one side of the texture, if you want to do like this, hit hold Control Shift to select one side of the texture, like this, like that, at a time. So if you want to make rooms, you can do that. Okay. Now something else is kind of cool too. Hit spacebar to copy items. You gotta select it before you hit spacebar to copy an item. Now you can stretch it out like a big old giant box here. You can't look inside, there's nothing. But if you click on hollow right here, where my mouse is at, there you go. You made a giant box. Delete it. Backspace is to delete. How do you get textures, like custom textures and stuff, then seeing this ugly green 1 2 3 4 texture, right? So make it all stretched out here. Okay, go to textures and then usage. Then you can go to interior, wall, or floor. I'm gonna do floor. Do that, and there you go. Now if you don't like that texture look, you can make it more smaller or bigger, like the size of the texture, like this. If you hit S on the keyboard, see it says horizontal stretch is 25 and vertical stretch is 25. You can change that to 15 or whatever size you want it to be. Hit enter and then see it makes it more smaller. This one says vertical. I'm going to have it 12, and as you can see, it looks really mini looking. Quite cool, not gonna lie. You can do whatever texture you want, do the same thing, or do whatever. Just do 66. You can make it more bigger, or you can have it 12. That makes it more minier on the size, like that. Delete. Yeah, so you pretty much got the basics so far of how to use Radiant. Move the wall. Alright, so okay, so you got the basics so far. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to add like perks and wall weapons and the box in the map, and maybe some models too, like a chair or something in the map. It's pretty cool. Okay, now do that. Alright, now select a floor, or yeah, just copy it by hitting spacebar. And then you can go on 2D view and hit Control Tab to switch sides. Then you can pull it up. Okay, okay. Let's get that at the perfect size here. As you can see, it's not all lined up. Get all lined up on the 2D view like this. Like that. There you go. It's all lined up. Now, in the inside, what is it going to look like? It's way too small. Okay, time to make the walls a lot more taller, actually. Hit Control Tab or go on the 3D view and drag it up. Do this. Hit Escape to unselect everything. Now drag the wall up all the way up to here. Oh, that's why it looks all weird looking. I gotcha. Okay, there you go. Like that. So I'm gonna do it like this, like a trippy room or something, like something cool looking. Just select everything and have that texture. I'm gonna have it like 15, then 12. Make a trippy room, why not? Keep typing N for some odd reason. Okay, hit Escape to unselect it. And I forgot that side, go figure. Okay, you have to have lights. Copy the reflection probe to fix the colors, like when you add jug in the map. The colors don't look all messed up. Hit Escape to unselect it. There you go. And if the light is too not bright, you know, hit N on the keyboard and you can change the brightness to like 700 or 600 to brighten it up. Alright, so now it's time to show you guys how to actually add the perks and that such in the map now. Okay, go right click on the 2D view, go to MISC, Prefab, then minimize entity, then go to UGX Mod Tools, Patch Prefabs, and then go to select Juggernaut. Now here it is, here's the jug machine. Move it down to the floor, make sure it's on the floor. You can make sure it's on the floor on the 3D view, or you can hit Control Tab on the 2D view to make sure it's on the floor like this. Now hit Control Tab again to line it up with the wall. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. And if you're having issues like this where you're trying to get it lined up and it's going for the wall like this, the wheels are going for the wall, I don't want that. So hit 1 on the keyboard or slash on the keyboard to go to a different grid. Now, there you go. About that. That's pretty good. Now hit 4 on the keyboard to go back to the original grid that you were on. MISC, prefab again. Patch prefabs, then vending underscore sleight means sleight of hand. Okay, now that's way up there. Okay, now Control Tab again, make sure it's on the floor. There you go, it's good. Yep, that looks good. Unselect it, there we go. Now for this side of the wall, I am gonna do double tap. And I think it's yep. Oh, I forgot to say too, guys. If the perk machine is not facing the way that you want it to be, you can click up here. You can do it this way, or you can hit R on the keyboard and just do this manually, like this, or whatever side you want it to be. Hit R again to disable it. Make sure it's on the floor. Make sure it's not in the perk or it just looks ugly. Okay, there we go. Got the perks in the map. And let's get Pack-a-Punch. Miss Prefab, and then go down to Mod Tools, then Weapon Upgrade. Make sure it's on the floor, and it's way in the floor. On the floor. There we go. Now make sure it's lined up with the blue line. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's get the wall weapons now. Go to MISC, Prefab, then go down to Zombie Mode. Now, when getting a wall weapon, make sure it does not say weapon _ Thompson. It must say it with an upgrade. If you don't say weapon upgrade, then map name, or not map name, weapon name, it's not gonna work if you don't have upgrade. Alright, I'm gonna do the MP40, and that is way too high. Go to 2D view, hit on the keyboard, or like I said, do this way. Now it's exactly on the wall. Make sure you keep it about right there. That's about the perfect height. Now it's exactly on the wall. Make sure to keep it one block of the wall. So hit that squiggly key under escape and make sure it's one block off the wall, or your textures is just gonna glitch out like this chalk texture right here. It's just gonna glitch out in the game. So alright, so move back to 4 on the grid. Unselect it. Now on this side, I'm gonna add the PPSH. I go into zombie mode again and find PPSH. There we go. Now this time I'm gonna do R on the keyboard and unselect. Yes, hit R on the keyboard again to disable that. And now I'm having issues here. See, it's going in the wall now. I don't want that. So to fix that, hit 1 or 2 on the keyboard, or hit 1. Now I'm gonna hit slash on the keyboard now to move the grid to here. 1 block to the floor, or wall, I mean. Okay, hit 4 on the keyboard again. There we go. Or you can just do it manually by going the grid up here and you switch the grid off. See, I'm on 8. You're doing it by 8. Now, yeah, free is the smaller grid. Squiggly key is the very small grid. Now, this is the smallest grid, is 0.25. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to get the mystery box in the map. Okay, go to MISC, Prefab, and then go back to zombie mode one last time. Now go down to, keep on scrolling down until you find treasure _ chest. Now hit R on the keyboard. You can keep it like this, all nice and like that. Alright. Looks good. Actually, no, keep more like that. There we go. Now, if you don't like people walking on the box and stuff, like people can jump on the box because there's no clipping here, like the invisible wall. So, if you don't want people walking on the box and stuff, go to usage, go to tools. Now, clip is, nobody can go through this, it's just an invisible wall. Now, clip AI. Zombies can't go through this, but players can go through it. Now, this is player clipping. players cannot go through this, but zombies can. I'm just gonna do clips so nobody can go through it. Okay, now drag it. There you go. Now you got a trigger, and where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, drag it where the box is, up the size of it. Okay, drag it up. There you go. Now it's a normal box, basically. Now this spawner I'm gonna delete because it just spawns out of nowhere. It just looks bad and weird looking. Now the risers I'm just gonna move, I don't know, one right here and select it. Now this will be a riser right here. Moving it right here. Move a riser right over here. Now this is the solo spawner. I'll put the solo spawner right here. In a future video, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to add co-op spawners, so you can play with your friends on the map. Alright, now, next thing is add the path nodes. By adding it all around the map. By hitting spacebar. There we go. Now, when you are copying path nodes, make sure that it's 2 blocks off the ground. Make sure on 4, and make sure it's 2 blocks off the ground. If it's not, when you're trying to compile your map, it's gonna give you an error, or it's just when you try to load up your map, zombies will not follow you, or it'll just give you an error. It will not work. And make sure the path nodes are not in the wall, obviously. Alright, now the last thing I'm going to show you is the models. How do you add models in your map? Okay, so now go to MISC, model. Now go to Call of Duty World at War. And then go scroll down to Raw, if you can find that. Raw, there it is. Now go to all the way down until you find X model. And then here you go. That's all your models. Or you can search it up like this. Like static underscore Berlin underscore let's do a bathtub or bed iron frame, something creepy or something cool looking. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go hit on the keyboard, keep it rotated I mean, put it around the floor. Yeah, this I'm not gonna clip because it looks cool the way it is. Okay, make sure it's not touching the path node, or I'm just gonna get an error. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna add one more model in the map. Like, no, not that. Like, I don't know, like debris. Just add something in, like this in the map, so it just doesn't make any sense. Like, no, never mind. That's way too big. But you get the idea, guys. So yeah, hit F on the keyboard again. Select trigger. Now drag this of the size of your map if you want the power-ups to spawn. Now the next thing, uncheck that again. Now do the volume now. So this is the most main thing if you want zombies to spawn in your map. Now last thing is this box. It's your sounds of the whole map. There you go. And do this. And there you go. Now you're done. Save it. Exit out. Now go to mod builder. Select your map name. Build mod FFS file. Build IWD file. And then build mod. Make sure everything is checked on the side. If you want your map to work right, compile level. Then select your map name. Compile BSP. Compile lights. Connect paths. Compile reflections. Build fast files. Check that. Not zombie. Test 1. Alright, now BSP info, you can do that if you want. Now this is optional, like I said in the last video. Wait till it gets done. Oh yeah, before I speed it up, Make sure you do not exit out, or when you try to load up your map later on, you might get an error. Alright. So that's done. Alright. Now, load up your World at War. Alright, load up your map. There you go.
Imagine that. We need to turn the power on. How original.
Now, in the next video, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to add the power switch in your map.
Out of your depth, slackjaw.
Buy this.
I'm Dempsey, and you are...
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.